And new at 6, also joining the list of schools going back to virtual learning is Seale Junior High in Robstown. Administrators releasing a letter to parents tonight alerting them of the move following a positive test result in a student who had last been on campus on November 10th. The district says they were notified that the student tested positive for the virus today. The junior high will return to remote learning until at least November 20th. They'll then have that week off for Thanksgiving break, and students will return to in-person learning on November 30th.